Sa video natin ngayon, sasagutan natin yung problem na to. So we have here stresses on inclined planes. Ito yan. Naka-incline yung plane. The rectangular wood panel is formed by gluing together two boards along the 30-degree seam as shown in the figure. Determine the largest axial force P that can be carried safely by the panel if the working stress for the wood is 1120 psi and the normal and shear stresses in the glue are limited to 700 psi and 400 psi. Ayan. So, notice na meron tayong tatlong stress considerations para sa problem na to. Meron tayong working stress ng wood, and then meron ding normal and shear stresses para sa glue. So, ito yung glue. Ayan. Dalawang objects kasi yan, tapos ginlue para makonect. So, essentially, parang ito yan. Ito yung body natin, and then, ayan. Merong glue dyan. Now, we can transmit the load P sa plane na to. But notice na this is a purely vertical force. Hindi siya perpendicular nor parallel to the plane. So, what we need to do is, we have to get the component of P parallel to the plane and perpendicular to the plane. So, tingnan natin yan in 3D. Ito yung figure niya. So, essentially, andito yung glue. So, copy ko na lang to. Tapos, dyan nakalagay yung glue. So, itong force P, again, kailangan natin kunin yung components niya. Pero sa, ano muna tayo? Working stress ng wood. Ito kasi yung pinakamadali. So, based on the working stress of the wood, we have our force P, and then this is 1120 psi, or pounds per square inch. So, automatic lang, para sa wood, perpendicular force yan sa cross-section natin. So, we would have P, then this cross-sectional area is equal to 1 inch multiplied by 4 inches. Ayan. So, solving P, we would have 1120 multiplied by 4. So, 4480 pala. Ayan. Tapos, naka-pounds. Ito yung makakaya ng wood mismo. Pero, iba din sa glue. So, para sa glue, meron tayong normal stress, which is 700 psi. Ano na lang? Sigma glue. Tapos, yung sa shear stress naman ng glue, sabihin natin, tau glue is equal to 450 psi. Ito. So, dito muna tayo sa normal stress niya. Depende sa preference mo saan ka magsa-start. So, ito yung force P natin. Mas maganda kapag ito na lang. Ito na lang yung i-analyze natin. So, bale, yung force P is tensile, acting away from the body. Pwede natin yung i-transmit dito. So, ito yung P. Tapos, i-component natin siya. Kung gusto mong kunin yung components ng force, automatic yan na ito na yung magiging hypotenuse ng triangle mo. So, we can actually draw the component of P that's acting normal to the plane. So, parang ito yan. Ibahin natin yung kulay. Ayan, draw tayo ng perpendicular line. Ayan. So, parang ito yung component ng P which is normal to the plane. Pn na lang. And then, meron din component yung P which is parallel to the plane. So, draw natin yan. Ayan. Ito yung P, sabihin natin PV, shear force. Now, let's try to analyze the angle. Diba, this is 30 degrees. So, we can draw a horizontal line. Ayan. Sa point na to. If this is 30 degrees, then this must also be 30 degrees. Diba? Kasi interior angle with respect to the horizontal. Ito rin. Now, kapag 30 degrees yan, itong matitirang angle, this would be equal to 60 degrees. Bakit 60 degrees? Perpendicular kasi yan So, the sum of these angles must equal 90. 60 plus 30 is equal to 90. And then, itong angle na to, notice na perpendicular din to. Diba? This is a horizontal line, this is a vertical line. So, the sum of these angles must equal 90. So, kapag 60 yan, then this must be equal to 30 degrees. So, again, this is also perpendicular din yan. And then, the way I think of this is, kung ano yung angle dito with respect to the horizontal, kapag meron kang force na perpendicular, yung with respect to the horizontal, magiging with respect to the vertical na. Pwede mong gawin ganyan para automatic na. So, yung PN, this corresponds to the axial force. Diba? Perpendicular kasi yan sa plane natin. This is acting away from the body. So, our PN would be P. Essentially, ito yung P, yung hypotenuse, and then, kunin natin yung PN, it would be P tapos cosine 30. Ayan. And then, PV naman, this is our reference angle, opposite yung PV sa kanya. So, this is P and then sine 30. However, hindi pa natin alam yung area. So, ganito yung pag-compute. Alam natin na this is 1 inch. Ayan, 1 inch. Tapos, ito naman, horizontally, this is 4 inches. Diba? Now, we want this distance. Kasi yung distance na yan, multiply by 1 inch, yan yung area ng plane na to. So, we can use the cosine function kasi meron tayong adjacent side and then we want the hypotenuse. So, cosine of 30 degrees equals adjacent, which is 4, divided by the hypotenuse, h. Label ko na lang yan as h. Ayan. So, h would be equal to 4 divided by cosine 30. So, yung area na yan, ito, yung area na yan is equal to 1 inch multiplied by 4 divided by cosine 30. Yan yung area para sa normal stress and the shear stress. So, copy ko na lang to. Ayan. So, dito muna tayo sa normal stress ng glue. We have 700 PSI, pounds per square inch. And then, equals force. The normal force is P cosine 30. Ayan. So, again, this is axial. Ito naman shear. So, divide natin to by the area, which is 1 inch multiplied by 4 divided by cosine 30. Tapos, inches din. So, masosolve na natin yung P. We would have 700 times 1 times 4 divided by cosine 30. Hindi na necessary yung 1. Nilagay ko na lang. And then, since merong cosine 30 dyan, divide this by cosine 30. Multiply na lang dito. Cosine 30. Ayan. So, we would have 3733.33. Ito yung force na makakaya according to the axial stress of the glue. So, naka-pounds din yan. And then, finally, for the shear stress, we have 450 PSI. And then, our PV is P sine 30 equals P sine 30. And then, divide natin by the area. Still, 1 inch multiplied by 4 divided by cosine 30. Tapos, inches din yan. So, modify na lang natin to. This is now 450. Then, same area lang. But ito, magiging sine 30. Or you can just use shift solve. Depende na yan sa preference mo. So, magiging 4156.92. And then, this is pounds. So, yung pipiliin natin dyan would be the smallest or the least of the following values. So, merong 4480, 4156, saka 3733. So, ito yung least load. Therefore, we can only apply this force para hindi mag-fail yung glue saka yung wood. Yung design kasi is para sa buong system. So, ito na yung sagot natin.